Today's topic is going to be about connection and communication with your horse. We're going to dive in deeper. I know I've had a few videos out there about this, but I've only covered the basics. Lele, I'm going to see if I can help my old horse with the baby. Come here, Lele. Come. Good boy. Yeah, well, that's why the baby needs to get put out every once in a while with the other horses that are a little tougher and stronger. Pretty cool that there's a great advanced level of connection for you all right there. So I was able to send energy to the baby and focus to the baby while I pulled Legend in at the same time to say, I'll protect you, Legend, and the baby needs to go. So this is why I had Sabrina film all of this for you all, because I just called the baby in. This is the kind of work I do with the chakras and energy. It's real, you guys. It's not woo-woo-y. So I focused on the baby, called him in, and we're going to talk about this for this video. Called him in. There's Ledge just protecting me. So as long as the baby respects that, if not, my whip's going to nail the baby. That was great stuff to show you guys, because it just shows you how amazing the level of connection and conversation is. And when you keep working on it all the time, even 15 minutes that you have with your horse, you keep honing in and tuning it. It's like a tuning fork, tuning in and tuning it. So let's get back to the 3 most effective ways to connect with your horse. And I will be teaching you my approach, my method, the 3 ways to teach you, and then the 3 ways to connect with your horse, to teach your horse. In this video, I will share with you the 3 most effective ways to prepare yourself, and then the 3 ways to prepare your horse for a deeper communication and a deeper connection. Before I begin, I'd like to address the following questions about connection, because I get these often. So there's 3 questions. Everything's about 3 today. What is connection? Or why is connection so important to our relationship with our horse? Why? Number 2 question, what does connection mean and how does it show up? So the 3rd question was more about how can I get this level, maintain this level of connection in everything I do, including the training. I'll provide the beginning steps to develop the level of connection that you can keep building on, that you will take into everything you do, you guys. You got to start out smart though, and you need to start out with the building blocks, and that's what this video is all about. I know as a student, and when I first started all of this and getting back into horses, I remember those basic steps. And when I was doing them, they were aha moments for me, but they were still just the beginning. I only knew what I knew. I didn't know what I didn't know. I'm such an advocate of safety for you and developing that for the horse. So safety means the horse thinks a lot and doesn't react. And safety for you means the horse takes care of you, considers you. And we can reach those amazing, dreamlike moments with our horses all the time in every situation, having that level of safety. That's my ultimate goal, I think, with my work, as well as the relationship being so amazing. If you want what you see with my horses, and you want safety, this is where you're going to want to go. So we're going to begin with you, not the horse first. And this is so important to developing, like I said, developing you into the person, the relationship, the safe spot, the sweet spot. So what's important to horses? Feeling safe and comfortable. And then when they feel safe and comfortable, they open up and relax enough to play, to lay down, and to eat. So we need to create the level of safety and comfort in you so that your horse wants to be with you and feels good around you. So remember, horses want to feel safe and comfortable before they want to eat. So this is not about treat training. We're not going to give our horse treats for positive reinforcement. We're going to create a space so that our horse wants to be with us, and then we're going to include all the things that they enjoy. And the first one is becoming self-aware. If you're not aware, you're not going to get anywhere. You might as well make it happen. And there's plenty of people out there to teach you that. Trust me, they're all over the place. in natural horsemanship. They disguise themselves. There's nothing natural about making it happen. Number 2 is reconnect with yourself energetically. Learn how to, I'm going to teach you how to reconnect energetically so that you can learn how to ground, center, and still negative energetic. And then the third, when you're in this place where your energy feels so good and you feel so good, now you've created that space that your horse wants to be with. And so that's a great time to ask your horse to join you, to connect with you. I have a whole program, The Spirituality of Horsemanship, that teaches you the layers of this. I'm not going to get into it through these blog videos, but it's a whole program on how to really, and it works. There's so many testimonials from people all over the world. It just works like that and changes your whole, your entire relationship, including how you work with your horse. It changes everything because it changes you first. So first, get your horse's attention. We're going to speak with our hearts. Talk to them without speaking out loud. Tell them, I love you. Come here. I want you. And say it so it means something and it resonates. But it's how it resonates. You heard me. Come here. I didn't say, come here. Hey, you. Ugh. I mean, it feels horrible. And it's tight and restricting. And again, when I do that, I get this head rush of adrenaline. No, come here. Come. I love you. Thank you. So speaking with your heart is the strongest connection, and that's the relationship. That is number one. All of this is taught in my Spirituality of Horsemanship membership. You can get that monthly, and it's also on my Mastery membership. But there is a specific breath work that I've been doing since I was a teenager and suffered acute panic attacks. So anxiety. There is a specific breathing, meditative breathing, re-regulates the nervous system and produces endorphin. It's that simple, you guys. So right there, like I said, you can practice certain yoga breathing, the Taoist reverse breath technique, however it allows you to get in a space within your body and in your mind where you feel total relaxation. And so when we go to ride, this is a technique that I teach on the ground through all my groundwork and lunging, so that when we go to ride, that connection is now in our seat. Our seat becomes the weight bearing and the heaviest part of our body when we sit on the horse, which is so important. You got to feel it though. So many of us walk around with so much tension in our bodies, especially our upper body, and we take that to our riding. So you need to practice this if you want to become a better rider. This is huge. So this is part of becoming self-aware. Oxygen naturally relaxes muscle. So every time you're breathing in and focusing on that pain point or that tension in your body, you're relieving it by giving oxygen to it, which naturally relaxes those muscles or tendons. So that's the science behind it. It's beautiful. So you know it's going to work. It might take more than 3 times though, and it might take many sessions to keep practicing this. And it can be everywhere. So for love, I'm going to ask her to come over. Good girl. Good girl. And give her a lot of positive reinforcement. Again, I'm grounded. Thank you, sweetheart. We've got good connection. Thank you, baby. Oh, do you want mama to rub? So see, I love this. They all end up showing you where you want me. What? I'm so important to you. Yes. I can get them spots that you can't. You know, oh, the little udders, the little teeties. I'm going to always start out with a long lunge whip. And I teach this again in that course that I keep talking about, the Spirituality of Horsemanship. Because this is an extension of you. So this might be this would be what I would refer to as a partner walk or a companion walk. Good girl. Keep your eye on her though. Remember, your connection is you paying attention to her too and being observant. So she thought about going to the gate because she looked that way. You stay with me, love. She's very much a work in progress, isn't she? Good girl. She's like, oh. So let's just talk about this. That's what I want. I want my horse to want me because I know they're going to take care of me. And that includes when I lose my balance. That includes when a big branch falls and you guys are so connected in your work together and in the relationship in your work together that it's a delayed reaction. And I'm also teaching you guys through the connection video how to slow yourself down, become more self-aware and more observant. Because then you can learn how to read your horse better and go, wow, my horse is really preoccupied with something out there. She's not, but let's say she was. She's got an ear on me. They're here, they're up. I'm not going to get on. I'm not even going to have her attention, am I? You don't need a bit to control your horse, but bareback and without a helmet. Not to show off, but to prove to you guys that you can stay safe. This is permission to get on and how I mount. Come here. And it can be from anything. We just happen to have the mounting blocks over there. We just happen to have them from either side. I want to be able to get on and off my horse on both sides, you guys. But I want a thinking horse. Good. So I want her right up to that bench. Oops, sorry. I'm going to make mistakes like my foot kicked her butt. You're going to want to be clumsy too sometimes. Stuff happens. First is just mounting right now and getting permission. And I don't want to get on a horse that's not that connected to me. Pick your battles. Yes, I'm a very skilled trainer, and yes, I might get on a horse. I'll back that up a little. I might get on a horse that is a little preoccupied because I know how to fix it. But for you guys, I don't want you getting on a horse that isn't right now. Her ears are on me, that isn't 100% with you. Okay? Not unless you're more skilled. And even then, I still don't want it. So do what you need to do on the ground. Get their attention. Ask them to come up with a little more assertiveness. Thank you. May you always be one with your horse. And I look forward to you in the comments.